Have you ever had that feeling you're in a room, it's full of people you love, a place that should be the safest harbor in the world, and yet you feel a million miles away? That's what we're going to talk about. This feeling right here. I was at a dinner full of people who love me, and I have never felt more alone. It's such a strange, heavy kind of loneliness, isn't it? To be right there, physically, but emotionally, you're just not in the room. It's this exact feeling. You're surrounded by people who love you, and you feel completely, utterly alone. You can just picture it, right? There's laughter, the clinking of glasses, people sharing stories under this warm, soft light. It's the perfect image of connection. Except you're not really in it. You're just watching it from the outside. You've become the watcher. So, what's going on here? Why does it feel like there's this invisible wall, like a pane of glass, separating you from everyone else, even in a moment that's supposed to be full of love and joy? Where does that come from? Well, that barrier, that feeling of separation, we can actually give it a name. Let's call it the invisible glass wall. And, sometimes just the simple act of naming a thing is the very first step toward understanding it. So, what exactly is this glass wall? It's a subconscious barrier. It's not something you decided to build today. No, your brain built this a long, long time ago. And it had one very important job: to protect you from emotional harm. So how did it get built? It all starts way back in childhood. We all learn these basic rules about emotional safety, what feels safe, what feels dangerous. And our incredible protective brain takes those rules and basically writes them in stone. So now today, long after the original reasons are gone, those old rules are still running the show, and they show up as this invisible wall. And this is the real conflict, right? On one hand, you've got this old, outdated rule that your brain is still following. To be safe, you have to stay separate. But on the other hand, you have today's reality. Connection is right here, and it is safe. That invisible wall, it exists in the space between those two clashing ideas. Okay, and this is probably the most important part of this whole thing. We have to completely reframe how we see this feeling. To see it not as some kind of flaw, but as what it really is: a shield. You have to understand this. That wall, that feeling of being separate, it was never ever meant to punish you. It was actually a brilliant strategy that your own mind built with love to protect a younger, more vulnerable you. And for a long time, it did its job perfectly. So, what if we just tried looking at it this way? What if this wall isn't a sign that you're broken, or that you're just bad at connecting with people, or that you're somehow unlovable? What if? What if it's a sign of something else entirely? This wall you feel, it is not proof that something is broken in you. It is proof that something in you worked. It protected you. It worked? And when you can really, truly let that sink in, this shame that always seems to come with this feeling, it can just begin to fall away. It's not your fault. You are not broken. You are a survivor. So, where do we go from here? Well, you don't need a sledgehammer to knock this wall down. You just need to find the door. This is all about finding a gentle path forward. Let's just say this one more time, because it's everything. The loneliness you feel, even when you're surrounded by people who love you, it is not evidence that something is wrong with you. It is evidence that you learned how to survive. So what can you do? The steps are really simple and they're honest. First, just name it. When you feel that wall go up, just notice it. See it for what it is without any judgment. Second, thank it. Seriously, acknowledge that part of you, the protector, for the incredible job it did. And third, gently test the door. You don't have to kick it down. Just take one tiny risk to connect. Maybe it's just sharing one small, real feeling, or just holding eye contact for 1 second longer than you normally would. Just remember, the goal here is not to shatter the wall. Why would we want to attack the very part of us that kept us safe for so long? No, the goal is just to realize that you've grown. You're safe now. And you hold the key. You get to choose when and if you want to open that door. So, I'll just leave you with this. A gentle question to carry with you. Knowing all this now, what would one small, safe step toward connection look like for you?